Hello. Can you hear me?
Welcome to the Joe Navarro experience.
And today we got George Brito.
Joe Navarro podcast all day, all night.
Shit. All right, now I got to start selling On It, right?
Yeah. We're sponsored by Fleshlight. Back in the day.
Shit, if I could get Fleshlight, that would be great. Like make money.
Just be a bunch of them all over the place. Yeah, I just use one at a time and I don't clean them. I thought they were disposable.
You want one?
You want one? I don't know.
A new one? No, just one of them that. Just look at them and pick one out.
Yeah, if it's leaking, don't touch it.
Oh, shit. Oh, let me turn off the fan.
One of them might still have plastic on. I got that remote control window unit. Hey, hold on, baby. This window unit's a little loud. Let me. I got the remote right here. Don't have to move. You stay in that position, girl.
It's the future, baby. We got everything here on this podcast. Figure it out. God, I love the way you described the room the other day, like a Left 4 Dead room.
Yeah, there's no TV. It's just stuff.
Like the audience doesn't see this, like what we see behind the scenes. It looks like we're in like a nice little studio from this angle, from what they're seeing.
Does it? No,
for me, it looks like some type of like room.
Yeah,
but
at least it looks official.
Yeah,
with just this wall.
Exactly. Watch, you're gonna look at it and you're gonna be like, "Oh, okay, that looks like."
But if you just walked in, there was a chair just haphazardly dropped.
There's chairs, there's equipment.
Yeah, yellow tape by the window.
It says caution on it. Okay.
Oh wait, Left 4 Dead didn't use yellow tape. That didn't start till Resident Evil 6 or 7 or whatever. No, 7.
Really?
Yeah, that was all Resident Evil, baby.
Shout out.
Shout out Capcom.
Shout out
Capcom keeping those little Mexican kids playing SNK versus Capcom at the laundromat.
I was one of those kids, bro. SNK versus Capcom. Oh man.
Or no, it was Marvel versus Capcom.
Oh, that was another one.
Yeah, everybody was fighting each other. No peace anywhere.
That's how it was. It was competition, dog.
The only people that did is Mortal Kombat. They stayed in their own lane. They're like, we're good. We'll fight.
They have so I know they have tournaments.
Injustice. Oh no, that's Injustice. The one
no,
with
that's
the
also like
right?
They have different ones, but Injustice is one of them. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, 3.
But there was no Mortal Kombat crossover, right?
No.
Hell yeah, that's right.
I don't think. Oh wait, there might have been, because I know Scorpion was in one of the Injustice games.
Yeah, but Injustice that's like
there was
like a new
crossover.
thing, right?
Yeah, but there was a crossover with like the two worlds.
Damn. All right. It wasn't until recently though.
Yeah, until recently.
It wasn't like in an arcade.
But
machine.
back in the day, no.
Yeah, it wasn't. That would have been cool though, I guess. No, it wouldn't. It would have been like Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter, the movie, the game. Remember that one?
Have you seen the movies?
Yeah, but there was the movie of Street Fighter, and then they made a game based off the characters of the movie. And they did it like Mortal Kombat, so it looked like Mortal Kombat, but with the people from the movie. And it was like Street Fighter, the movie, the game.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Because, I don't know why they just didn't. Whatever.
So did you watch the Mortal Kombat movies?
Yeah.
Which one was your favorite?
I feel like I don't know. I don't even know which one they're both just blend into each other.
A little bit, yeah. I mean,
What's the first one?
When they go to the tournament on the island.
Yeah, that one. All right. That's the one I remember more.
Yeah, that's the first one. I mean, they made a newer one a couple years ago.
Well, I like those old ones because they made Raiden sound Mexican. He sounds like fucking Ren from Ren and Stimpy. Oh, you humans! It's me, Mexican Raiden.
You have to save the realm.
Hey, fool!
Orale, wave.
You humans are so predictable. It's me.
Take my lightning,
Stimpy.
Oh shit, man, that was funny. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how he sounds. I gotta watch it again.
Yeah, he sounds like fucking Ren.
Okay, next time I watch it, I'm gonna look out for that.
Yeah, just listen to him the whole time. Yeah. He just hi.
Orale.
Although it would be funny if you talk like a soccer announcer. Why does Raiden talk like that?
The moment fucking Liu Kang beats Shang Tsung, he's like, "Go!"
That's 30 minutes. He doesn't breathe.
He's a god.
Yeah, he doesn't need to breathe. He's like Gandalf. Basically.
Is that Raiden's? Like, I know his lightning. He's invincible, nearly invincible, because his god powers.
I don't know the mythology of it.
Oh, you don't?
Not really. I know the characters, and then they try to throw it in the games, like guess what? Also, Raiden is a vampire. So this is how we get people in the comments going, Raiden's not a fucking vampire. No, hold on a minute. All right. Gandalf and Raiden are completely different. You don't even like Lord of the Rings.
They did reboot it recently. Now Liu Kang is what Raiden was, like
Mexican.
Yeah.
What are they, Liu Kang?
So Liu Kang is sick. ¿Qué onda? I mean, he has like the mullet, so it works.
Yeah, that wasn't Lou Diamond Phillips
playing Liu Kang. Hey Richie.
Hey, this is racist, dog. We can't disparage Lou Diamond Phillips by calling him Asian.
I mean, he does look kind of Filipino, dog. I'm not gonna lie. Like, somebody would be like either Native American, Filipino, or Mexican. I mean, I could see that. Yeah. He transcends race a little bit.
Yeah, all Mexicans do, apparently. We all look a little Asian. Apparently, I don't know. I saw some TikTok about it that a lot of the Filipino, or they look Mexican because of the trade from us to them or something. I don't know. This was on TikTok. I don't even want to use that as a source.
Nah, but they do say that back in the day, like there were some people from Asia that crossed over to the north.
There's that.
And then they came down. And then also some went to Mexico too.
No, but then later there was like trade between, I don't know. Never mind. I know what you mean, but I only saw like the video once, so never mind.
So Germans were in Mexico too. That's how we got like our music.
They were later though.
Yeah.
They were in Texas and shit, and that's why you got Fredericksburg. Oh, we gotta go down there and get sausage.
And a nice automobile.
Pretty much, that's pretty much it, isn't it?
Yeah.
You ever been down there, down to like Brenham and shit, and like Fredericksburg?
No, I haven't.
And like my stepdad used to want to go out there. We gotta go stop there and get sausage. It's like the old school German shit. And I was like, oh, all right, whatever.
Just for sausage?
Yeah, because it was like some historic fucking thing of, yeah, that's like where the original German settlers went or some shit like that, and they're still got like a couple of the old things, and then they still make like a particular sausage that that they made the same way since however long, something like that. I don't know.
So it's like
I don't know.
The recipe has been passed down from like years and years and years, and like
in the same existing location or some shit like that.
There's history behind it.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention. I was like, this is my fucking his shit. He can.
You're just like he likes sausage.
I'm just a fucking teenager. Like why are we stopping here? I just want to lay in the back of the car and listen to music.
That's crazy. So, okay, you're born here. Is your family born here?
No. So come and get them, Trump.
I was gonna say they're still here.
Come and get them, Trump. Nah, how you going to get my dad when he got amnesty from Reagan?
That's a good point.
Come on, that's your boy.
Okay, he's got tenure.
But yeah, my mom was a she got her citizenship, like she'd been working on it forever though, but she got it when I was like in middle school or high school, sometime around then. But my stepdad, I think my dad got in with my uncle and they got like amnesty or whatever. And so my uncle was all like you got to be conservative, man. They helped us out back then, which I'm sure a lot of old Mexican dudes are. Yeah. Because they're probably like, hey, they helped us one time.
They're just holding on to that.
Yeah, that one thing.
I mean, my dad is a citizen, but he was born in Mexico, but then he came over here and he became a citizen. And I don't know if you know, but once you become a citizen from Mexico and you transfer to the U.S., you denounce your citizenship from Mexico.
Yeah.
So you're only a citizen of the United States.
Hell yeah, that's right. It's where you play the eagle screech and dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I think it's for like anybody from any country that's crossing over here. But like that's crazy though. Like in some other countries, like there are Americans that have dual citizenship.
Yeah.
In other countries.
Yeah, Canadians.
Yeah.
Those goddamn Canadians.
No, but so my dad, he told me that he learned English. Like he crossed over from Mexico like every day for work basically. And he learned English from white people. And cause he was a waiter and he used to like just work different types of jobs, just talking to white people. Right. So he said that a couple years later, he and his best friend were in a office. It was a lawyer's office. Right. And they were talking to them and it was like, hey, we have a case going on right now. We need somebody as like a star witness, somebody that knows English very well. And my dad's best friend went to school to learn English. He got a degree and everything, right? And the lawyer, he's looking at both of them, he's like, and he points to my dad, he's like, hey, you do it. And then the friend looks at him and he's just like, hey, why him? I went to school for it. And then he looks at him and he's like, yeah, but he knows how to speak it better. Like,
he's got the conversational, yeah.
Yeah, like he knows how to talk better than you. Yeah. And I was like, that was so interesting to see like the two ways of just like trying to figure out how to learn a different language. And like, you just got to immerse yourself in it.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying not to necessarily, I mean, I haven't lost the ability to speak Spanish or understand it, but I don't reinforce it enough to keep up with, to know the right words all the time. Like I should have.
Like if we had a conversation in Spanish right now,
it'd be a lot of like,
mucho gusto.
No, me just like getting the wrong word or saying it wrong. Like there's a lot of words that I just didn't know.
Estoy muy embarazado right now.
like I can talk to my dad and stuff just fine, mostly. I'll throw in an English word every once in a while.
Yeah, I try to talk to my dad in Spanish, and my mom, I try to talk to her in Spanish too. Just like to hold on to that. But also like I listen to Spanish music all the time.
Well, it's more just, we did it as a kind of like a respect thing. Like as kids, you talk to the older people in Spanish.
Yeah.
And the little kids in Spanish until they're like a certain age.
Yeah, but we all knew English.
Yeah, but we all knew English. But because we all talk to each other in English. But then like if you're gonna talk to the older person, go talk to them in Spanish. Yeah. And I still do that shit. And like one dude is like, how come you don't want to talk to me in Spanish? I was like, dude, you should take it as a compliment. It means I don't see you as old enough for me to be like, oh, this guy's old. I should talk to him in Spanish out of respect. Because I'm meeting like my wife's grandparents and shit. Like they speak English, but to each other they kind of talk in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
So when I met him, I was like, hey, ¿cómo estás? Like speaking in Spanish the whole fucking time with them, just out of like habit. Yeah. And I'll do it with people at work because they're all fucking old Hispanic people, and I'll talk to them in Spanish, and they'll try to talk to me in English.
Wow.
Well, they'll try to, and they still got their heavy accents and shit, so it's funny. It's like, I'll talk to you in Spanish, it's fine.
How do you feel when that happens?
Well, I think they're just used to trying to talk in English, so it's whatever. But they expect me to, just because I'm a younger dude, to be mostly in. They forget that I speak Spanish.
Yeah, same thing happens for me too. Like sometimes people will try to talk to me in English, and I'm just like, I speak Spanish too, you know.
It's like, yeah, you're fine. Or I'll respond to them in Spanish or whatever.
Yeah, it
just comes out because they're like, oh yeah, you're older. I got to talk to you in Spanish.
I don't want to lose my ability to speak Spanish. I think I have to reinforce it. I have to read more. I have to watch more, TV, Netflix, whatever.
Go watch Spanish. old shit.
I watched Narcos, that's in Spanish, right?
Is it?
Yeah, mostly.
I haven't seen shit.
Well, it's mostly in Spanish. There's some parts where there is English, but like when they're showing you like Mexico and all that stuff and Colombia, they're mostly speaking Spanish the whole time.
Man, you got to go back and watch soap operas and Chespirito and shit.
Chespirito, yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll go back and watch Chavo del Ocho.
Oh man, I need to go back and watch them. I remember that show when I was a kid, man. I was like, why are these adults playing children? It's so weird.
Like I just thought, I don't know what the fuck I thought as I was watching it as a kid. It was more like the slapstick, I guess, aspect of it. I didn't really listen to the jokes.
Ah, okay.
So now I need to go back and be like, oh, okay, that was a joke there.
It's kind of like vaudeville. Because I was looking it up one day. I was just like the history of Chavo del Ocho and all that stuff. Like back in the day in Mexico, they used to like have plays like that.
Yeah.
And vaudeville and just have like people act it out. And yeah, it was interesting to like see. But also as a kid, same thing. I just was like the slapstick, like the faces they were making, that made me laugh. But the jokes I couldn't really like comprehend that well.
Yeah, and then there's all the other ones from Chespirito, which are cool. Like Chapulín Colorado, I kind of remember some of that, but mostly just because it's a dude running around the red suit. Mm-hmm. Like I don't really remember that much of it.
Yeah. What's his name? Let me look it up.
Well, the other one Chespirito would do where the guys are in the prison stripes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember any of that. I just remember that and that it was funny for some reason. And then there was Bienvenidos.
Mm-hmm.
Then Bienvenidos had that one guy that the fucking flasher. Like that was that's just the character. This fucking guy is just assaulting people.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Really? It was like Mexican Saturday Night Live. It was a sketch show, and then they had like all these like recurring characters, and there was always like this guy that was like running around in a trench coat, and he was like flashing people. He'd flash them and like freak out or faint or some shit like that, and you'd run away.
But still looks like Charlie Chaplin.
Who? Yeah, that show though.
The guy on Bienvenidos. Yeah, I'm looking at the cast. This one dude though.
He's got like a mustache.
Yeah,
and he's got a trench coat on.
This is crazy.
Oh, it's Venezuelan. Man, everything on Channel 45 is Mexican.
Real talk.
They don't tell you where it's from.
Eugenio Derbez. I think you've seen him before.
I think I know he had a show, right? Something.
He's had multiple shows.
Just that the name Derbez is some show. I remember some show with that name in it. I didn't really watch it that much. And then we got what's happening right here. Come on, El Gordo de la Flaca. What's up?
Gordo de la Flaca, dog. That was like RTMZ.
That's me. Welcome to Gordo de la Flaca. I am La Flaca.
And the thing is, though, man, that dude was like, he used to be really big back in the day. Then he lost a little bit of weight, but he was still like big enough to be called fat. I was like, okay, Gordo.
He's still fat.
He's
come on, man. He's not that big.
Oh shit, man. I remember that. And then there was one, it was like, he was like a prophet. It would show up on Channel 45. It was like this guy that he would always wear like sparkly suits. He wore rings and stuff like that.
Yeah, Walter, what is it?
What was his name?
Was it Walter Mercado? That was his name, I think.
Walter Mercado?
Yeah. Or as my family called it, Cámbiale ese brujo.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. That's it. Oh my god. I would every time it would just pop up, and I'll just be like, "What the fuck is going on right now?"
Yeah, that's what. We didn't. I never saw any of the actual like segments. Like, he was just as soon as. Like, I didn't watch it because as soon as he would start coming on, somebody would be like, "Ay, brujo, cámbiale." Ay, cámbiale ese brujo.
That's hilarious. He's scared Mexicans. Just like, but there were some people that would watch that shit.
Yeah, they were just scared because he was gay.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
Like, oh, this guy's being gay. But
the thing is, like, sometimes he would give like good advice, but because of the way he looked, I feel like it just threw people off.
I wouldn't know because
exactly.
Because they changed I don't know why it was on the news. That's kind of funny. Like, all right, and here's your horoscope.
But it was like, spiritual and all that. It was funny. TV. Okay, so also known by his stage name Shanti Ananda. Shanti Ananda.
By who? We only knew him as fucking Walter Mercado.
Was a Puerto Rican astrologer, actor, dancer, and writer, best known as a television personality for his shows as an astrologer. That's
never watched it. Saw him a lot. Never actually got to watch his segments.
Nah, I used to see it. He would just talk about astrology and the like giving it was kind of like Pisces, Cancer. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. Like it is what it is.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was, and I think I saw some documentary about him.
Oh man, that took me back, man. Anybody that's watching this and knows, all my Latinos out there, y'all know who that is.
Yeah, Cristina Sábado Gigante.
Yep, Sábado Gigante was another big one. Cristina as well.
She was just Jerry Springer, right?
Yeah,
basically. That's what her show basically was.
Yeah, basically. God, there was a show too that I used to watch called Rebelde. And then they made a band out of it.
RBD or whatever.
RBD, yeah.
My little cousins watch that shit. I didn't. I think by then I was like already doing my own thing.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because I remember hearing about it and being like, "Why? She's watching what?"
Yeah. Like, I wasn't an avid watcher, but I have seen an episode or two.
I don't dabble myself, but I wasn't a big fan, but I dabbled.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, my mom bought one of their CDs and she was playing it when I was younger, and I used to hear that all the time. I was like, God damn it.
My stepdad was all about having the kids listen to all the old kids songs and all Disney shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Old kid songs and Disney shit?
Yeah, it's like all of that.
Okay, do you know any Disney adults?
Yeah, my stepdad.
For real?
I think he was the original. Disney. I don't even know. I wouldn't even call him a Disney because it's not like he was going to Disney World and shit. He just wanted to have all the Disney stuff, like movies and shit, for some reason. And for my sisters, he gave everybody these snow globes from the Disney store every year for like Christmas or their birthday or something.
Wait, did he go to like Disney World a lot?
They went after I moved out, which I thought was hilarious.
All right, he's gone.
Now I don't know if they were planning it before I moved out. I just remember hearing about it and be like, huh, all right.
It's kind of weird.
They felt bad about it later, but they're like, no, I swear.
Yeah, there's no coincidence at all.
But he bought every like DVD he could find, and then make copies of them to save so the kids could use, and then he could try to keep the original safe. And then when Netflix started coming around, he would order things from Netflix, make copies of it, send it back, and then he just filled up a fucking hard drive of every movie. Every movie he could get his hands on from Netflix at the time when they first started, and they had like fucking everything.
What's his favorite movie?
I don't know.
What's a movie that you remember seeing often when you were a kid?
A lot of the Winnie the Pooh stuff, and then the old Mickey Mouse cartoon.
Really?
Like the really old one.
Oh, like the 1950s
yeah, like
black and white?
Like when Disney was still voicing Mickey Mouse. Like he bought those collections and all the...
Wow. So he's like an actual like collector of... Dang.
I don't know if he still does, but we just had everything Disney.
No, he's like a real fan.
Yeah, I guess. Or he just wanted that for his kids, just to be like, oh, at least they have something they can watch that I know is not horrible or something. I don't know. I don't know what the...
Yeah, appropriate for children. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't understand. I never understood the why of it, other than, oh, it's kid stuff. They can watch all this kid stuff. Because it was just for them. Like, it wasn't for me. Like, he didn't buy a bunch of Disney shit for me. It was just once the kids started coming around, he's like, all right, loading up on Disney stuff. For at least, I don't know. I don't know how much he was into it before. Hell yeah, Greens Point.
Guns Point,
Guns
baby.
Point. We're going to be your second downtown. Yeah, that
was Greens Point back in the day?
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to do a bit where I'm like, I remember when white people were mythical creatures. So we didn't see them ever. Like, it was a big deal when my mom started hanging out with my stepdad because he was white, and everybody's like, oh, like had questions, like it was like you found this new animal. Like, what does he like up close? Is his fucking hair silky? And
I can just imagine like a whole group outside just like watching him.
No, like they didn't really see him. Like my dad would go pick me up, and then when I came back, it's like everybody had like their questions. Like if you came back from the top of the mountain and everybody's like, what's happened?
Oh, bro.
Not the top of the mountain, but like you saw like an alien. Yeah. And everybody's like, what was it like? What was it like? Wow. Did it do this? Did it does it talk like this?
The stories are true.
Bro, this guy saw an alien.
Oh shit. But that is how it is, though. Like, because some people only stay in their own little world and they don't get out of it. So then when they see something completely different, they're like, "Oh, I'm curious. Let me go ask."
Yeah, that's just Green's point that all the white people had moved to Spring by the time I was born, apparently. Because I guess I saw some YouTube thing where the history of Greens Point is that they thought it was gonna be like like a secondary like downtown, like hell yeah, we're gonna make this into downtown. Mm-hmm. So they built the biggest mall, which was Greens Point mall at the time. And then I don't know what happened. I guess black and brown people started moving in, the white people got scared. Like I guess that's what happened. Which I can see. I could see that. Yeah, a lot of Mexicans. Because that's where the immigration office was, or at least one of them. When I would go and help my mom fill out all their shit, Like that was over in Greenspoint, like just right under the Beltway off 45. It's like right in that corner somewhere. That's where
so
that
it
office
made
is.
sense to like live on that side just so you can go to the office and fill out your
I
paperwork.
guess it would make sense.
Yeah.
And then and then I moved to Spring, and that's when I started learning about white flight. Because now everybody, then they were all in Spring, and then they all moved. Then by the time my family started living there, you started seeing more like Hispanic people in Spring, and started hearing about people moving up to Conroe and up to Montgomery and in the Woodlands and shit.
Yeah, I remember that back in the day they were moving out.
Yeah, so like,
and then now they're coming back in.
Like all your white friends, all of a sudden, oh, we're moving to Oak Ridge, which was like right before the Woodlands. So at least over there, like,
well, I mean, you got River Oaks, but that's where the rich.
Yeah, but over there, like, no, I'm saying that was like what was farther north. Like in Spring, like I'd have every so often one friend being like, oh, well, we're moving over to Oak Ridge, which is like, yeah, the Woodlands. And then later you'd hear other people like, we're moving to Conroe, or my parents bought property in Montgomery, and this just keeps going farther and farther north.
And further, yeah.
I was like, damn, what happened? Like, damn, this shit's real. I'm watching White Flight. I didn't realize that's what that was. Yeah, I'm sure it's not intentional. Like, oh, we got to get out of here. But it's like, damn, y'all really doing it.
Flying out like bald eagles.
I'm really moving more and more north because there's like black and brown people moving into these communities.
I heard that they were trying to get like 300,000 immigrants, like right now, back out of the country. It's just like, these are crazy times.
Yeah. Do you get worried that you're gonna get rounded up for whatever reason?
I have a joke about it
because I feel like it's not like I don't think it's an immediate threat, but I feel like there could be like confusion where I'm involved. Which I think would be fine though. Like, let's say I'm at the store, like Fiesta or some shit, and they pull up and start rounding people up. Like, I would love to just like take off. Like, I probably wouldn't, because I wouldn't want to worry my wife like that. But I would love to just be like run and like distract and let the other people get away. And then be like, bro, here's my ID. What do you do? Because my wife was worried about it, and I was like, well, realistically, what happens? Like, let's say they're over there, start picking people up, and they just like grab you without.
I mean, okay, so what's gonna happen is they're just gonna take you to the detention center.
Yeah, they take you to another place, and where they I guess confirm whether or not you have like any type of paperwork. Like, they could probably check, right? Like, they could look my social security number up there.
That's what they're gonna do.
ID or anything,
fingerprints, all that stuff,
and then they'd be like, "Well, damn it, why'd they even pick you up? Man, get out of here." It'd probably be that, or let's say he gets rid of birthright citizenship. Like, yeah, I was born here. My dad was a citizen by the time I was born. My mom wasn't, but she was married to my dad, so she had her residence, or at least green card.
My mom, same thing.
Yeah. So what is that? What happens to me then? Like,
that's a good point.
I don't know what happens then. So then if they do that, then what? I get picked up and they're like, well, you're born here, but you're.
Oh, that's a good question. Okay. You and your mom get caught, get taken to the detention center. And now you got to make that choice. It's like, do you leave with your mom, or do you stay here and go back to Houston?
No, but she finished her citizenship thing though. So she's done with it. She's been a citizen for years now. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what are they going to strip her citizenship away? She already. Oh,
she's already a citizen. She's good.
That's
then me with my mom. If I'm taking shit, I got to make that choice.
Sorry, Mom. Look, you'll be back.
No, I think I'd go with my mom.
All right, Mom, I'm coming.
Yeah. No, I'd go to be like, yo, can you just take me back? I was like, no, you're a citizen. Like, you can stay, right? It's like, no, and let me just.
I gotta
go.
I gotta make sure. Like, you can't cross the border again. Like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah, I think I might write that sketch or movie. That would be great, because that'd be a tough choice. And I'm like, they would you can get into so many different adventures or have so many crazy things happen
with your mom.
Like, but even just going back to Mexico and you get taken back. You know,
I feel like that's every Mexican mom's dream, is that a movie gets made about how much fun your mom was. Leave the part out where she was like hitting you and smacking you and yelling at you and shit. Nah, remember, make a whole movie about how much fun you had with me.
The good times. No, if I'm gonna put the good stuff in, I gotta put the real stuff.
Nah, mom, you can't cherry pick.
You can't.
Oh, don't tell him that.
Yeah.
I didn't do that to you. What do you mean you didn't?
Mijo, why
I
are
didn't
you
say
lying?
that. I never said that.
I never said that. Oh yeah, that's so true.
And I like the parts where we're having fun, but can you take out the parts? I didn't yell at you that much.
I only hit you a little bit.
No.
Oh man. That would be fun. All right. So I guess for this episode, I'll just create like my own little beginning. You wanna do the beginning right now? Just keep going with the conversation. Just the intro.
The intro or whatever. Yeah. Today's episode is brought to you by Blue Chew.
Promo code unprofoundly chill.
Promo code unprofoundly soft. Come on, that's what.
Oh shit!
Blue Chew, help me. It's
profoundly soft.
Profoundly soft. I can't. It beats me. I can't. I don't even know what to make of it.
Oh shit! All right, so
I got to keep shouting out sponsors because one of them will end up. Go to honey.com.
Honey pack?
Honey, and get scammed.
Honey.
I think it's been they've already shown that it's a scam. But I don't remember. I've seen videos about it.
Oh, for real? Honey.
Buy Hawk to a coin.
Buy Dogecoin.
Can you still get Hawk to a coin? Am I too late?
There's all these goddamn like cryptocurrencies out there. This is crazy. They got crazy ass names. I mean, it's like, so did you know about Bitcoin when it first came out?
I remember people talking about it.
Same. I remember them talking about it, but I had no idea what it was.
And then I remember somebody, like when I started stand up, saying, like once the people started finding out how much Bitcoin was, like when it was starting to get into like the thousands, people are like, holy shit, there's people making thousands of dollars. Like that's when I heard somebody be like, man, that really sucks. Cause I mined it a long time ago off of like some universities, like electricity, not knowing what was going to make of it. And he's like, I had like 7 coins and then I just fucking lost that hard drive. Didn't know what to do with it.
You had 7?
No, I didn't. But it was somebody that I talked to that was like, yeah, I mined it back in the day when nobody was really talking about it, just because it was something to do or whatever. And then they had like 7 coins and fucking just didn't know what to do with it because nobody was talking about it or anything.
And they lost the hard drive?
Yeah, I guess lost the hard drive or something happened. And then at the time when he was like, damn, they're going for like a couple $1,000. Like I could have made that. It's like, man, it sucks because I used to have, it was like one of those where like, damn, 7,000. I used to have like 7 of them. It really sucks.
And he immediately is like, where's the hard drive? Where's the last time I saw that hard drive?
It's like, yeah. I mean, that would suck. I have a laptop that has a bunch of music and shit. I can't imagine losing $7,000.
For real. God, that's so crazy.
Man, that laptop had all my attempts of like trying to start a podcast and shit. So I'm kind of glad it's destroyed.
Was it that bad?
Well, it's just like before I really started doing stand up and everything. So it's just me not really even talking. It's more like the other people that I was with talking, and then me being in the back like, I'm gonna be the red band of this. Because
Why would you want to be the red? Okay, I'm glad it's destroyed too, dog.
Because I was just gonna be in the back and pulling shit up. Like that's all I really wanted to do. I was more like I want to let them talk.
Hey, dog, there's better heroes. There's Jamie. Okay.
Yeah.
But
there was no Jamie at the time. It was. Early.
I know there's better heroes now.
It was early Rogan days, so we're just like, well, all right, I'll buy all the podcasts.
Honestly, shout out to Red. He doesn't get the credit he deserves because he's done so much behind the scenes.
Yeah, but it's all behind the scenes.
Yeah, which is crazy. But he is a part of Kill Tony.
Yeah.
Which is now
which is a thing, so that's cool.
No, but he's like, yeah, he understands like his role, and he does it.
Yeah, so I was like young and like I don't got nothing to say. I'm just gonna sit back and I'll pull shit up. I'll be that guy. So I bought all the fucking equipment and shit, and we tried recording with it. I tried recording with it, and they started using it. We left it in the spot where they could use it to record music and shit, and I just left it there. I haven't talked to them.
Wait, do you want to do your own podcast?
Not really. I don't think I could
anymore,
unless I'd just be sitting there like fucking doing like Bill Burr style, where I'm just like, let me like, all right, well, because now I'm like, all right, I want to paint. I was like, I want to write. I was like, oh, now I got to fucking sit here and rant for an hour, like,
yeah. I mean, so that's the thing, because you paint. How much time throughout the day are you either painting or writing?
None, because I'm sitting there paralyzed going, I need to be doing something, and then you just sit there and don't do it. Welcome to ADHD.
Hey, same thing.
Welcome to severe ADHD, but undiagnosed and self-diagnosed. What's up?
Pre and post-diagnosed. Oh, man.
Some people struggle with ADHD. I wouldn't say I struggle with it. I make it work.
I mean, I deal with the same thing too. Like, I'm always trying to do a lot of things, but I always end up just sitting on the couch or playing video games.
You're sitting on the couch. You're playing video games. You ain't doing shit.
Sign up for Everest right now.
Pick up the phone.
Get on Everest.
Dumb fuck.
Stupid ass bitch.
Throws a rock through the TV at you. The fuck?
I was just trying to watch Maury.
Glass breaks on the TV. You just need a sign on the outside with the red light that says on air. Hey, when you see this, shut the fuck up.
Turn it on. Click.
People just think it's a decoration. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing. They don't know I'm recording a podcast. I never talked to them. I never told them. I'm kind of nervous about telling people that I do this.
You don't have to.
Exactly.
So I don't tell people.
Yeah, I don't. How do you feel about it? Like, if somebody finds out,
people finding out at work a lot is annoying because I keep telling people not to tell people that I do stand up, and then I hear somebody else go, "Hey man, let me talk to you." A car accident outside. It keeps happening where people are like, "Oh, let me talk to you." I'm like, "Guess what? Man, how come you didn't tell nobody that you?" It's like, what the fuck? Who told you?
You do know that's how fans are made, right?
Yeah, but it's like people at work where I work. I didn't want them. I
like your coworkers, right?
Yeah, I didn't want them to know. But that's why I hate working at a place with so many employees, because it's like working in a school.
Yeah. Because like that's the type of mentality we know.
I'm so used to working with like 2 other people and that's it. 2-3 other people.
I love that.
Like most.
I like working in groups, but the smaller the group, the better.
Well, yeah, a group is fine if it's like the one team, but working at a grocery store when there's like 6 other teams.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people.
There's too many people. This is a free flowing podcast. Remember that, yo. I don't
free flowing, just like this smoke in this room.
Oh yeah. Oh, this shit is thick. There is like a small like cloud in the middle of the room right now.
That's the space-time fabric or whatever.
How do we break it?
Just run through it.
That'd be crazy if the camera catches it.
This is what you see when you turn on your PS2. Boom. Yeah.
That's crazy.